Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to look at how to cut holes into our object. So let's start off with a cube or a box. Select a grayish blue color, invert that, and let's quickly draw a box like this and this. Right, so it boils down to the same thing. Let's duplicate that. Control T to shape it, and let's put it around there. So I'm going to use that to cut a hole in this box, another square hole in this box. Group that together, lower the opacity, create a new layer again. This time let's make it bright red. Control I, the mask, brush. Right, so now we want to draw the cube again, like so. Right. Right, so now there's different ways to cut this hole. This hole can do one of two things. It can either go all the way through to the other side, or it could be just a niche into this cube. So if we did that, for instance, so either way, let's do this. Either the hole can go all the way through, or just to the front. Let's put that on. So, like so. So depending on what you want to show with your cube or accomplish with your cube or the holes, some of the holes will go all the way through and some of it will only be cut into the surface of the object that you are trying to create a hole through or hole in. Right, so let's play with this. I'm going to delete all of this. Let's just group it together and put it off. Let's create a new and Control I. So I always create a grayish blue color for my rough drawing and then a different color for whatever I draw on top of that. So let's draw another cube like this, or a block. I'm just gonna do random stuff here. Let's pull that up there and do something like this. Right. Bring it up, bring it down like that. Make it yay thickness, bring it up there, bring it up, bring it down. Maybe bring this in. Right, so it's going that way, and let's see, but it's going in, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it across and then up again. Right, the same thing we did with the cube, we can do the same thing with holes as well. So let's do a hole in here. Right, so the hole is going in. but it's not going all the way through. So we can see that part there. Then we've got another hole in here. Let's put it there. So like that. But we want to create the illusion that it's coming up this way. So I create a hole there and a hole there, and it creates the illusion that it might be going through this cube in that direction. Right, and then we can have another hole in here, and the same thing for this. So it goes in and it's coming out this side. We can create a big hole here. So let's make this huge. Right, and we've got one block thickness. So we need to create that the same thickness here as well. Right. Let's create another hole in here. Down, over, down, all the way through. So it goes through, and we've got two blocks, so you won't be able to see the other side. But we can create another hole that goes down in here. Let's create another hole that goes down in here. So pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. Right. Then to complete the picture, or to give you an inclination of where the lights and shadows are, I'm just going to create a new grayish layer below this one. Invert the mask, make it slightly darker, and then I'm going to fill in all of the shades here. Okay, like so. No. Let's select the polygon tool and do this. Okay. Make sure that white is the background color. Press X on the keyboard, and then make sure you've got the layer mask selected and press delete. Let's do the same for this section. Delete. And the same for here. So everything facing to the left will be shadow. This deep shadow color. And for the holes, we are going to only select half of the circle. And for this one, we want to create the illusion of depth like this. Delete. Okay. And then the front facing faces, let's do that. Let's give it another color. Let's select solid full, color pick that, but make it lighter. And then using the lasso tool again, let's open the holes. Make sure black is the background color now. Press delete. Control D and select all of the front facing faces and delete. Delete. This is very rough. It should give you an illusion of it being 3D. Okay, enter. We forgot this part. Right. Let's make that circle a little bit more pronounced. The hole. Yeah. Control D. Let's select that. Control D. Lasso tool. And let's darken that up. Right. So that's a quick way to create the illusion of 3D. Let's put that off. Right, so you can create all sorts of complex shapes, just drawing random shapes and then cutting holes through it. You don't need to follow my version or my way of doing it, but you try to let your imagination run free with whatever shape you want to create. And once you've created the shapes, cut holes in it. So just have fun with it. It doesn't need to be perfect. Right. See you in the next lesson.